Okay, that should be doing it now. Hopefully there isn't any weird cutoff. Let me open my... Yep. Everything looks to be, ship shape. Hey, Max. Alright, so, let's see. Super Metroid. I want to try my little spiel again. Since I was making it up the first time around. This is Super Metroid, third game that came out in the real world. We're gonna get an intro to it, but people who love the Metroid series, they really love this game. If it's not their favorite in the series, it's probably only because Metroid Prime just edges it out for them. At least that's how it is for me. It does a lot of really cool things, although I was surprised at how much actually came from Metroid 2. It's beloved by the speedrunning community. If you're into AGDQ at all, they almost always have some kind of Super Metroid run where they'll do all kinds of gimmicks. I know I didn't get to watch it just yet, but the finale this year was a reverse boss order run. They have, yeah, just like Tia said. I got a window over a little bit to the side. So yeah, there are all kinds of gimmicks. Players have found all kinds of tricks. Unfortunately, I don't know any super cool tricks. I've never been able to pull them off. So I'm not going to do... Well, they didn't save the animals. Well, don't worry. I will be there to fill in those gaps. I will save the animals. Guarantee it. Just probably not today. Yeah, so I'm not great at a lot of tricks. I can do, like, wall jumping and stuff, so you'll probably see that from me. But other than that, though, let's get to it. I do have to change my controller settings just a little bit. When I first played this, way back when, well, not way... I had a friend who had the game and let me borrow it for a while. He suggested that I put shot on Y, and since then I've always done that. I've never even tried to do shot on X, so that's the only change I'm going to make. Just for the sake of having it in the video, there's the moonwalk option. I don't really play with it. I know speedrunners love it, because it does some weird things. In some cases, I forget what they are. But if you're charging a shot, you can just kind of walk backwards slowly so you can get a slightly better angle. But I'm not going to do that. So let's start the game, get that cool intro again.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
That's kind of funny to think about. Wiped out, God, how many Metroids? Yeah, voice acting on the Super Nintendo. For the very first time in the Metroid series, in the real world. Not the chronology, of course. So there were just about 50 Metroids on one planet, and apparently that was enough to threaten the entire galaxy. But, to be fair, the space pirates were trying to weaponize them. I mean, it says so right there. This is Samus saying it right there. They're going to attack the galaxy with them. I do like this, though. You actually get these little vignettes. This little vignette of the original Metroid, just redone with Super Metroid sprite work. And same with Metroid 2. I mean, you don't see the Metroid Queen, but you do get to see the larval Metroid hatching, including the wiggling egg animation. So here's where we get to what Samus did afterwards. Well, right there, she says she dropped it off at a research station, so scientists could study it. She couldn't bring herself to kill the baby. That was an unintentional reference to the next game. I apologize. We'll be saving that for later. So, yeah, here's the thing that this game introduces. This feature of the Metroids. It's that they can kind of, like, store the energy that they drain out of their victims. Well, look, Samus is busy. She has to hunt bounties. She even says so right there, Tia. But, well, things have immediately gone to shit. That cool shot of Samus's gunship. Anyway, Super Metroid. Here we are. Oh. Things that Super Metroid does that Metroid 2 did not. You can angle your shots up and down with the shoulder buttons. If you hold them both, you can aim straight up without having to press up. Which is cool if you want to crouch to aim up. Let's see. Got the spinning jump thing, that's cool. It has a run button. Run button is very important. It is critical. Do not forget the run button. Let's see here. These people are probably fine. I'm sure medics are coming along shortly to help them out. So we'll just leave them. Samus isn't an EMT. Yeah, exactly. We'll just let them nap. They're probably tired. Research is hard. Anyway, here's the Metroid. So okay, everything's fine. Like, everything is not fine. Ridley is back and he's got the Metroid. If you have not seen this game before, which, you know, right. Ridley's the kind of guy who wouldn't die even if he was killed. Oh, wow, Max, that sounds exhausting. Alright, what I was going to say there is, if you haven't seen this intro before, the fight with Ridley is mostly based on health. As soon as your health gets low enough, to 29 or lower, the fight just ends. I think it is possible to, you know, quote-unquote beat Ridley, but there's really no point. It changes absolutely nothing. Anyway, let's talk about this cool listing effect going on with the colony. But only real quick, because I have to get off of this place. We're really showing off the Super Nintendo's Mode 7 capabilities there, I think. I'm absolutely down with. But clip art. Wow, clip art. In 2005. I can't imagine clip art in 2005 was any better than what you would get in, like, I don't know, the early 90s. Alright, so here we are in the main game for real, the planet Zebes. Back again. Ridley has come here with the larval Metroid, and since he may or may not be in charge of the space pirates, but certainly is very important, we're going to kick his ass. Let's see here. One thing I'm extremely grateful to have back again is a map that's available in-game. I can even press the pause button, pull it up. Revolutionary. Well, except it really is. This part is really cool, I think. Depending on how good your memory is, this shaft here, I'm pretty sure is basically straight out of Metroid 1. I mean, even right here, this looks an awful lot like the chamber where you would have fought Mother Brain. And there's the glass tubing shattered. It's not the exact same, then it's obviously supposed to evoke those memories. And speaking of memories, this is basically the same as the first screen of Metroid 1, now that I think about it. Including putting the morph ball right to the left. Hey. This time there seems to be some kind of eyeball thing. I don't know what its deal is, to be honest. Anyway, I think this is a really neat thing because, oh, just like that, we've already got our missiles, too. But this is, as far as I can tell, this is basically just like a ground-up, remake of, you know, the first few screens of the game. One thing really important I just did without realizing. You can morph ball in mid-air, which is going to be pretty handy to get into certain tight spaces that I wouldn't be able to get into otherwise. That camera again, we'll just ignore it, pick up some more missiles, I guess. So I'm not going to say I'm like super duper familiar with Super Metroid. There are going to be things that I've forgotten. Now I just have to back up. So I might bumble around a little bit, but at least this time I'm feeling confident that I won't need a map. Hey, space pirates. And also, so the smoke is cleared out. Now the lore about these enemies gets a little tricky. Because I thought they were, you know, just space pirates. You know, invaders of this planet. trying to capture Metroids, roving the galaxy and whatnot. But seems like that changes throughout the games. Like, I think at some point they're referred to, you know, as Zebesians or something like that. However they decide to pronounce it. They're like native to this planet, which really puts a different spin on things. Like, kind of, you know, shines a different light on what Samus is doing here. I guess now that we have missiles and whatnot, it's time for the enemies to actually show up. Let's see here. I will say I do prefer to think of them as just space pirates. Hey, there's a map station. See, if you're watching a speedrun, you would not see this room. That would be good to have, you know, being able to see where I have and have not been. There's a save station here. I guess I'll use it because I don't have my save states properly set up. You still haven't gotten to the point where saving also restores your health, so that part kind of sucks, but it shouldn't be too bad. Super Metroid, if you can believe it, is a little more forgiving than the first two games were. Anyway, with the Morph Ball, we can roll down here. One thing that I noticed that they did not do is they didn't even try to justify Samus not having any of her equipment from Metroid 2. Nothing about losing it or anything. Pretty sure they even showed her in the Various suit, even though it was in black and white. Also, I guess there's this guy. The, what do they call it? Chorizo? I'm pretty sure it's called Chorizo. Now, see, I haven't really appreciated it before, but considering that they're, you know, that people have played the series before Super Metroid, probably a pretty big surprise to, you know, to go to a room, see a familiar Chozo statue, collect its prize, and then suddenly it comes to life and starts clawing the shit out of you. I have to imagine that threw people for a loop. You know what? That's one of the benefits of doing this project like this, is that it kind of gives me a newer perspective on what this game is and just what exactly it did. Alright, now we've got palette swapped space pirates. means they are tougher and require missiles to defeat. Let it go through this door. There's no harm in it. A lot of nothing, but at the end, you have these golden statues. Glowing eyes and everything. Since this game is pretty light on the text, after Samus's intro monologue, that's your cue that you're gonna have to beat up those bosses and return to the room. That's very true. They are not exactly the kind of statues I would want hanging around. Alright. So, welcome to Brinstar. Like, for real this time. Not just that little detour to get missiles. I still don't remember which room I want to go in specifically, but hey, that's the fun of playing games like this. Figuring it out as you go. I remember you bomb these. And the map will help. Ooh. Got new areas, Meridia's a new place, Norfair's familiar. Now let's see here. Oh, speaking of tricks, now that I have bombs, I don't know if... this is one of those rooms where sometimes you just have to kill all the enemies before the door will open up for you again. I was gonna say that now that I have bombs, I can mention that there's a trick to just bomb jump forever. Just keep on climbing. There's a rhythm to it. I still don't know the rhythm. I've just always kind of mashed get through. Anyway, I don't think I can get this here. Yeah. Fortunately, I can't make it across there. There's a trick to get across. They call it the mock ball. It's... like I said, it's one of those things that I've never pulled off before. But the gist of it is, if you run into the room at full speed, and like jump through the door and go into morph ball mode at as soon as you land, you can roll around at your full running speed. And that will that'll bring you just low enough to get underneath that gate. And you can use that to sequence break. It's, well, I don't know how hard it is exactly. I mean, it's hard enough that I can't do it. But, speedrunners, they always make things look so easy. Either way, I'm not going to take the time to try it because I have no idea how long that would even take. But the nice thing about the map there is it tells you there's more room beyond this block here. That might be important later. Just ignore those drilling guys. Did I mention that another important feature they added to this game is, you know what, I want to go but they added wall jumping, which is, oh my god, it's so good. There's a bit of a trick to it. You do have to be doing the flipping jump. You just, you know, go right up into it. You don't even have to, like, hold too far to the left. It does take a bit of practice, but basically you just, you know, go up against a wall and press the opposite direction and jump at the same time. You don't even have to do it at, like, the exact same time. There's a tiny bit of a window where Samus is kind of turned around and it looks like she's, you know, ready to take off the wall. So in that time, you just press the jump button and you can do it again. The other fun thing you can do is just do it off of a single wall over and over. They've changed it in later games, so I won't be able to do it in Fusion when I get to there. I don't think I could do it in Zero Mission either. Here's the charge beam. Can't believe I almost forgot that. But you can scale like a tall shaft pretty easily just by wall jumping off of one thing, just like that. I've got the charge beam, critical feature, used for all kinds of things. There's the charge attack, the pseudo shine spark they call it sometimes. You know, I'm pretty sure in Zero Mission they made it. Yeah, in Zero Mission they made it explicit that it was a thing that you could do. Jump into enemies while holding a charge shot to deal damage to them. But it feels like one of those, one of the many unwritten tricks to this game. Unwritten maneuvers. There are a number of special moves that the game doesn't actually tell you about unless you watch you know, that tracked mode or autoplay feature or whatever you want to call it that comes up at the title screen. I'm sure there's something in the title screen that shows that you can, you know, do that charge attack thing. No, I've never figured out what the hell these things are that are hanging off of the ceiling here. I don't know if I'll ever find out. Let's go on to this room. This is our first boss of the game, Spore Spawn. Spore Spawn just bobs up and down, back and forth like this. Eventually he stops and opens up, and then you just shoot a missile into him. I know if you time it right, you can get 2 missiles in there. But basically you just... almost. It's a really simple fight. Normally this is... if you're just familiar with speedruns, they usually don't fight Spore Spawn. Because there is a lot of waiting around. Which is fair. And, there was two. Spore Spawn is the intended gate for, super missiles, which, you know, open this green door here that I'm standing on. Ooh. Speedrunners can use the mock ball in that room where I first mentioned it to get super missiles earlier than intended, so they can just completely bypass this fight. But even if I could mock ball, so I wouldn't do that. I'm here to go off the game. Not speedrun. If you want a speedrun, there are hundreds of... I'm sure there are hundreds of better options than watching me. Anyway, Spore Spawn is dead. Can't go out through the door on the floor there. So we'll just have to go up instead. Actually, it seems pretty cool that there are doors that appear in the floors and ceilings. I think that happened in the first two Metroid games. Anyway, that pipe was fake. Crumbles away. And now we've got super missiles. Like I said, super missiles open green doors. They are separate from regular missiles, which, you know what? I'm pretty sure that makes it the first time we've seen them be separate from regular missiles. Already forgot how it worked in... No, wait, no. Zero Mission had to have had super missiles distinct from regular missiles, right? God, it feels like so long ago since I played it. I've already forgotten it does. One thing I can say for sure, though, is that super missiles were not in NES Metroid. They weren't in Metroid 2. And they weren't a distinct thing in the Prime series either. In the Prime series, it was a charge combo, they call it. I don't know, I think it's kind of nice that this time it has a discrete ammo count. Ah yes, this is the room where you need to know about the run button. They call it the noob bridge, in fact. I guess I'll show off why. So, if you just try to go across normally, you won't make it. And it's got those spikes there that'll hurt you if you try to jump across. So if you run instead, you'll make it across the crumbling blocks. Across. Of course, if you don't read the manual or check the controls before you actually start, then you probably won't know about the run button. Hence the name, Noob Bridge. let's see. So, depending on how well you remember Metroid Prime 2, this music should sound a wee bit familiar. It was in the underwater sections of the Aegon, or not Aegon was, the Torvus Bog. I said I wasn't going to do like a ton of cool tricks, but I did say that wall jumping was one of them. So there's that suspicious looking block up there. We'll just pop right up there. Gotta bomb that. Roll on through. And there's the spacer beam. Remember the spacer beam? Just like in Metroid 2, it fires 3 shots in a wide spread. Normally, they intend for you to get the high jump boots, because even if you could beat that block, you can't jump up onto that ledge unless you wall jump. And then, let me see here. Yeah, so you can even see here that there are a couple of spaces between the charge beam and the spacer beam. So, yeah, they don't intend for you to get it so early, but, well, nuts to you developers. I'm the one holding the controller now. Oh, but I can take this moment to show off that you can actually turn beams off, turn any of your upgrades on and off. I could just go right back to a regular shot, but, there's no real reason to do that. At least, there's no reason just yet. We'll just run through here. This is a famous tunnel. Alright, I definitely need to go down the... I remember that much. So, we made it out of Brinstar, and now we're in Norfair. This is another one of those rooms where I think you can do the mock ball to get all the way through, but you need an upgrade to get it through the intended way. This is a high heat room, so we're going to stay out of here. We're going to need some extra protection if we want to get through a high heat room. One thing to this game's credit is that it never makes you go through an area that hinders you. I remember. High jump boots. sure, you can scale up walls through wall jumps, but sometimes you just want to jump really high instead. You could backtrack to that suspicious block to get the spacer beam then, if you really wanted to. Of course, I don't really want to. But, no, this game doesn't make you go through any high temperature areas before you have protection for it. And likewise, it's not going to make you go through any underwater sections. Oop, I don't want that. It's not going to make you go through any underwater sections before you have the gravity suit either. I'm just going to poke around here a little more. Oh, okay. I mean, even the Prime games, at least, oh, like Willow demands her release. I'll be right back. Don't you just love some guest commentary? Anyway. This is where it's really convenient to have high jump boots. I feel like... actually, no. Maybe there's a way to get across without them. I'm sure there is. But it's too much effort to try to pull that one off. There's that door there, but that's actually kind of a red herring. We don't want to go through there. Let's see. Remember, there are all kinds of... What's this? Oh my, got spikes flying at me. Oh no, it's Kraid. Kraid sure has shrunken since the last time we saw him. I'm sure the fact that the ominous music is still playing is not a big deal at all. What is this? This is just energy and missiles. Fortunately, missile recharge stations don't actually refill your super missiles, too. It'd be cool if it was like an, all ammo recharge station, but I guess not. Well, this is something. Bugs crawling over the person here. Now that I look closer at it, the armor kind of has some familiar features. The color is off, but I wonder what that's about. Shoot an eye with missiles. You know, as you do. Alright, so it didn't work nearly as well as it could have because I played Zero Mission. But that little mini crate there is a fake out. Because if you played the original Metroid, that's about the size that crate was. Nice. Then you keep going, and then you get to this room with this extremely large boy. The absolute unit, if you will. Or the big chungus, if you're into more modern memes. And, hey, look at that. Yeah, Raid kind of goes down pretty easily, as long as you can hit him in the mouth with super missiles. I mean, that's generally the strategy there, is to shoot him in the face, to make him roar, and then you just hit him in the mouth with missiles of some variety. Regular or super, either is fine. Super obviously does more damage. Anyway, various suit. Now we're Samus's familiar orange. All the rounded shoulders. See, you can go over to the status screen and actually like take it off for whatever reason. You can see how it changes her armor even on this little diagram thing layout. It's cool. I like it. But obviously there's no real reason for me to ever take off the various suit. Excuse me, but that's what this guy here kind of reminds me of. This looks like the various suit in a certain way. No idea who it's supposed to be though. I always just kind of assumed like some kind of trooper, like Federation trooper that did not survive the attack. Anyway, though, with our fancy new duds, we can easily go into high temperature areas. That's cool. As is traditional in Metroid games, new paths have been opened before us. Let's check out this door here. Hate those parasites, they suck. And there's an energy tank hiding in here. Oh. Never say no to free energy. That's what they say, right? Now let's see. I think now that I have the various suit, I'm pretty sure I can do a little extra sequence breaking, which would be really cool, if I'm not mistaken. We'll just go down here, because I think it's easier this way. A little fun fact, by the way, before I forget. You can open the pink doors that require 5 missiles. You can open them with a single super missile. But it doesn't work the other way around. You can't open super missiles doors with regular missiles. Yeah, the rumbling means that the room is slowly filling with lava. We're just gonna keep on moseying along. Let's see. There's a lot to this room. I know it's possible, although I'm not great at it, but it is possible to get up there kind of early. I'm not going to try any longer. I think it's easiest if you have the ice beam. It can freeze one of those flying enemies. See, 2 doors, and I don't remember which one I need to take, so let's go left first. Nope, don't want to go there. I came through that room earlier. But I vaguely remember what's there. There were just more parasite things. Oh. Can't go through there. Alright, so it looks like I should have gone down. Is this the room? No, this is one of those refill rooms with infinite enemies. Let's see. Maybe this is it. Not quite, but I'll take it. Might lead to something good anyway. We'll just roll along here and see where it goes. Oh boy, that's not what I wanted to happen. It's fine. Fine, we're good. It's a little crispy, but we're good. Okay. This looks good. Yeah, okay. Wonder if I can finagle my way. I guess not. So we'll just try again. This is the real bit of sequence breaking that I know I can do. The spacer beam early is, you know, that's baby stuff. Over here, though, I'm supposed to have the grapple beam, which is not quite for a while yet. Or, good. Fucked it up. It's alright. Just try one more time. Oh yeah, I forgot, this is a Christian server. It's not. Well, that's fine. I will make my own charity marathon. Cursing. And blackjack. And hookers. You know what? Forget the charity. Anyway. Say hello to the wave beam. Yeah. Also sorry for saying hookers. I really should have said sex workers. I know hookers is bad. My bad. Anyway, wave beam now. And unlike Metroid 2, the beams stack. The wave beam in this game goes through walls, which is going to be really useful for certain obstacles. And as you can see, the trick to getting the wave beam is honestly just, you know, take a little damage and wall jump up instead of crossing with the grapple beam. Easy every time, so I always get the wave beam early. One thing the wave beam can do, now that I have it, let me see. One of these doors, I'm gonna go back just a little bit. Show it off. Or, you know what, I don't want to cross the lava again. But there are those shutters, those gates, like the one that I opened up to get to where you're supposed to grapple beam across. The idea is that you can only open them from one side, but with the wave beam, you can actually like shoot through them, through the shutters, and hit the target switch thing or whatever, and pass through them, you know, from the other side. And now they're no longer one way. There are other gates like that that require super missiles. And I know that if you kind of get up close and, you know, kind of wiggle the arm cannon around, you can actually open the super missile gates from the wrong side. I don't think I've ever really done it though, so don't expect to see me pull that trick off. Here we've got the speed booster making its debut in the Metroid series. Not counting Zero Mission, of course. Run real fast. And, oh, I messed it up a little. I wanted to show off the way that you can charge it and do the proper Shine Spark maneuver. But I guess that's gonna have to wait. Oh, safe station. Alright, we'll take it. Oh, but we'll take it. I have to leave and come back to trigger the save station again. That's silly. Anyway, there's a... When you have the speed booster, you can, you know, run real fast to charge up energy. Then if you come to a sudden stop and, you know, and duck, you can launch yourself. You can jump again to launch yourself in a direction. You know, forward, upwards at an angle. You know, whatever you want, basically. And you can use that to, you know, cover large gaps or, you know, just cover great distances in general. Thing is, in this game, it has a major drawback, which is that it actually uses up your health over time. I thought I would be able to show that off a little bit, but I guess we're going to have to wait to see it. But yeah, I don't know why they decided to make it. Maybe if I take out these enemies, I can show it off here. I don't know why they decided it should use your health. But they did decide it, and we have to live with it now. I may be the one holding the controller, but I guess I do still have to play by their rules at times. Now let's see here. I'm going to check my map again. I think... Oh, well, first of all, I know I can go here. Now I'm fast enough to get through that automatic gate. Sometimes these guys sink, sometimes they don't. It really just depends on the room. You know what? I'm going to do a little trick here. Since you can morph ball in midair now, you can just kind of jump your way in instead of climbing all the way around, dropping down that gap, and then going all the way back. Now I've got the ice beam. So just taking a quick peek, I mean, I have almost all the beam upgrades I'm gonna get already. That's cool. Ice beam, you know, as the name suggests, it's super cold, freezes enemies in place. I froze that guy a little too low, it's fine. It's all good. You can use it to create platforms to jump up to different locations. So let's see here. Where do I want to go? Just taking another peek here. Well, let's go lower and see what we can find. And remember, I had to turn back around from here. Oh, that's why, because of the Super Metroid. Yeah. I don't know how perfect it is, but if, like I said, you could kind of just wiggle your way in there and get your super missile to go all the way through and hit the trigger on the other side and open up new areas early. But I'm not good at that. Let's see here. I think there... Oh. Oh, there's a secret room there or something. But now that I have the wave beam, I can easily just open that gate, and I think that's what they expect you to do? I honestly forgot. Okay. Weird hitbox, but okay. Let's see here. Any excuse to refill health is a good excuse. They definitely want me to grapple across. I don't feel like traversing both lava and spikes for that. We'll go the other way. Maybe down here will be something fun. Oh, there is something fun here. Meet Crocomire. Crocomire is a kind of a gimmick fight, you could say. It's kind of a reverse tug of war. Maybe sumo's another way of putting it. The idea, though, is you want to push him back. He doesn't actually, like, take damage. Push him all the way back onto this crumbling bridge here, and down goes Crocomire, just like that. Yeah, he sure got melted, because that's not lava, as far as I'm aware. That's just acid. Are you ready for phase 2? Alright, it's time to fight a skeleton. Oh, psych. Psych! We will not be fighting skeletons today. It is a really good fake out. I'm seeing that, you know, they really had a lot of fun with all kinds of fake outs in this game. Starting with, you know, the mini Kraid. Then the apparent return of Crocomire. The Torizo statue at the beginning, when you get bombs. So, you know, they really wanted to subvert your expectations, it feels like. And I deeply respect that. See, this is around the points in my playthroughs where I tend to get a little turned around. But if I'm remembering right, I can't do anything about this room just yet. If only I had some way of clearing the debris. We'll just, oh right, I've got to do it from this side. Oh, come on. You can do it, Samus. Or, huh. Maybe down was the right way to go. I'm just going to assume it is because, although the game does teach you about wall jumping eventually, I don't think they ever expect you to do, like, single wall jumps. And they clearly space that out wide enough that they don't intend for you to climb back out using just one wall. Let's see. Speed booster. Okay. I guess I do have to go back out. Animals that they always talk about saving or killing in PDQ speedruns. I guess in speedruns in general, they teach you a couple of the tricks. They're the ones that teach you about, I think I was supposed to go here. They teach you about the wall jump, they teach you about Giant Spark. They didn't teach me that this is not where I have to go, but I can forgive them for that. Because if you get enough of a running start, you can just kind of fudge your way up there anyway. And I've got power bombs. In this game, they made it so that every like expansion, ammo expansion that you pick up adds 5 to your overall count. There we go. That gives me enough room to go through here. And I think I messed that up a little bit. No, I did it fine. One of the things that's fun about the speed booster is that you can jump really far and really high if you if you jump off of a slope. And here's the grapple beam. Just having fun bouncing off the walls here. The neat thing, you can shorten it for your convenience. It'll also open doors for you, so that's cool. Alright, I know these alien-looking things, xenomorph-looking things under the walls. One of them, somewhere, hides a passage to kind of a secret room. I can't remember which one. Anyway, here's the backside of one of the rooms that I just poked my head into. Let's see, so now there are a lot of places I can go, I think. Not through there. Oh, okay. See, for some reason I thought you needed the grapple beam to make it through there. Oh, stop it. Because this flying guy here, if I time it right, you can use them as grapple points, so I thought that maybe that's what you had to do. Maybe that's just how they want you to get out. It's fine too. by Crocomyre's skull. That's fine. I'll take the grapple beam back. How about that? Alright, so let's get back to exploring around here. Now see, I can tell already that my item collection rate is probably going to be a little low because I don't remember where a lot of the expansions are. Well, I guess there's missiles right there, but I haven't seen any extra super missiles yet. Those would be nice to have. And I guess I know where one is, more or less. Well, we'll see. It might be that I'm just done with Norfair for now. I don't know. No, you know what? There's still a little bit I want to check out. That, I have to go. Oh, well, first of all, there's this door right here. There's a power bomb door. Let's see what's in here. Well, there's our map, I guess. Is there anything interesting over there? There's that blue dot room above the save station over there, so I want to see what's in there real quick. I know it's not going to be critical, but I feel like that's probably like a super missile expansion or something, so it's worth checking out. I just realized another one of the tricks to this game that I don't think they ever tell you about is you can actually crouch to get a little extra height on your jump. And it's kind of hard to see, I think. But, at least it was hard to see there. But every once in a while, there's a jump that you just can't quite make, and then, you know, you crouch to get a little higher, and then that'll do it for you. Let's see here. Oh, come on. I want one of those guys to come back down so I can use him as a platform again. Oh, that was it. Oh, this should be fine. Oh, it's regular missiles. Darn it. Oh well. Alright. Willow has made her return, so I'm just gonna go let her in real quick. Well, I don't know what Willow's deal was. She was scratching at my door, and when I opened it up to let her in, she just kind of stared at me like, "What do you want?" Willow, I should be asking you that. Oh well, that didn't work out as well. But, let's see, now that I have all these upgrades, I think I know where I need to go next. Means I have to go all the way back to Criteria if my memory is correct. Definitely be trying to find alternate paths to get back, because I'm sure I could just go back the way I came, but I have more keys to unlock more doors. That's all these weapons are when you really think about it. Alright, I'm gonna leave the tunnel for now because it's not gonna do me any good. Well, let's see though. But basically here they don't want you coming back until you have the ice beam, which is fine. I'll manage. I don't think I remember what's over here. Other than they want you to grapple across. Is certainly doable. Knowing my luck, it's probably going to be something not super important. Okay, you know what? This is actually going to be an optional upgrade. The X-ray scope, just like Primes 1 and 3. You select it and you hold the run button to do it. Use it. And what it does is it reveals what all the secret blocks are. Tell you how breakable they are. Like there's a bomb block up there. And it shows, you know, hidden passages. I think from a more technical standpoint, what it's really doing is kind of like turning off one of the layers of the graphics. It's still really cool though. But again, it is completely optional. Because it's not like making things you know, intangible or whatever. It's just showing stuff as they really are. Usually you want to be careful about killing those guys because the more you kill them, the darker the room gets, but you can still kind of see a faint outline of the blocks. So, right now it's fine. Let's see. But I completely ignored going this way before because, again, they want you to at least have the ice beam before you try to come back this way. Here are these plant things. Oh, shit. Don't get caught by the plants. The plants will try to eat you, and that's not a good time for anything. Well, it's probably okay for the plants. Anyway. Passage down here. Don't remember what it leads to. Oh, am I gonna finally get more super missiles? That would be nice. Nope. I'm gonna get more power bombs. I feel like this always happens whenever I play. I accidentally get more power bombs than super missiles. Oh well. Save here. There's a trick to this room, I think. Yeah. More power bombs, go figure. But that plant is fake. I'm not sure how you're supposed to be able to tell. I guess because it doesn't have one of these grabby guys. this should take me back to Criteria, I think. Yep, there we are. Criteria is, you know, basically the overworld of the game, I guess you would say. Or at least it's analogous to the Talon overworld in Prime 1. Run right through. Say hello to the ship again. Ship refills your health, refills your ammo, and gives you a nice save spot. There's a couple of things here that I want to try. Now there's stuff up here. Can't remember if it's higher or lower. I guess it was lower. Let that guy get me. Let's see here. I'll let that one get me though. I'm hoping this is health. Yeah, it's health. Sweet. It's kind of annoying that I have to use power bombs to get in and get out. Well, I guess I made it work. Let's see here. Is there anything else I want to do before I forget? I guess those are missiles over there, but I don't really care about a single missile pack. Maybe there's something up here that I can get to. Or maybe not. Well, let's press on just a little bit more. So we've got missiles here. There's a way to skip the grapple beam and actually get across here, but it's pretty ridiculous, as I recall. Something like you gotta come through with, let's see, 2 bosses. I did Raid. No. There's one other boss that's in this upcoming area that I still have to do. There are 4 bosses that you have to kill. There's Kraid, Ridley, Phantoon, and Dragoon? Dragoon seems like it's weird. That's the one name I'm not sure about. But I can at least take care of... Oh, yeah, I did do Crocomire. I don't... But Crocomire doesn't count as, like, one of the 4 bosses, unless I'm completely mistaken. Dragon, that's the name I was trying to think of. I think. The save station doesn't work yet. But, there's one more boss, like, right through here, right in this area, so I want to do that. Hopefully, you know, not get my ass kicked. It would be nice if the save station worked. Looks like this place has a ghost infestation or something. It's fine. There's a way to restore the power to this place. What am I? I knew there was a way to go even lower. I think I want to go to the right, hopefully. Yeah, remember the eye door? Alright, so hopefully this goes fine. This can be a run killer, as they call it. This is Phantom. He seems to be a ghost of some kind. I don't know what the deal is. I just remember you want to be careful not to make him too mad. I can't remember if it's missiles that make him mad, or super missiles, or just a charge beam in general. Let's see here. I guess I'll try everything and see what happens. Yeah, it's super missiles that make me really mad. Does this attack that's really hard to dodge. It looks like I'm doing okay. I was doing okay. So that's your pro tip from me to you, is don't use super missiles on Phantom. Regular missiles, charge beam, that's fine. Just lay off the super missiles if you value your life. Sound. Oh, no. I'm close. Real close. Come on. Give me the good stuff. Show me your big glowing weak point. There we go. Right. Was that it? Nope. There we go, for real this time. So there you have it. Missiles work on ghosts. So next time you need some ghost busting. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I can't believe I got disconnected. It's just as well. I was about to put up a save station anyway. Very rude. Just keep saying reconnecting on my end. I don't know if I'm actually connecting yet, but I'm just gonna hit the save station here. Let's see. Well, now on my end it says welcome to the chat room, so I'm guessing I'm back online now. I don't know what happened there. I guess my internet just had a hiccup. I don't know when it happened. So, hopefully you caught the end of Fantoon there. And if not, well, I guess that's what the YouTube upload is for. Sorry about that interruption, but, yeah, it turns out I'm basically done for the day anyway, I think. Got 2 of the 4 main bosses down. Got a lot of our upgrades, got the ship back online. So, yeah, I think that's some pretty good progress for one day. I will be back again on Wednesday to wrap this up. I'll try to start a little earlier to give myself enough time to actually finish it. Thank you folks for turning out to watch me play really good video game. And yeah, I will see you all next time where we'll figure out what the hell is going on. What's my doing? Anyway. Yeah, Wednesday we will finish this adventure and you know, we'll see some cool fireworks. Alright, so everyone, hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you all again soon. Goodbye.